Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. He'll get this to about the 38. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. On the counter, here's Kamara. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. From the 9, 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the 4th quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage here, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles? It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well. On 1st down, Wilson. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Kamara trying again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. 3 tight ends up front here. Third and goal. Kamara is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now McManus for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 10-play drive that time. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. The Steelers at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. On play action, they'll throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, it's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Moss. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Taylor is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Kamara gets it again on second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The offense on third down tonight can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. They're looking at third and a few inches. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, his offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Wilson. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Here's Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On 2nd and 1, Wilson. Slant pass to Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Wilson. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. From the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll find Bateman once more. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw again. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll start with one of the best rivalries in the NFL. Dallas on the road in our nation's capital. And that game tied at 7 in the second quarter.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 86 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Wilson.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Wilson.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now it's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing again here, Wilson. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run it again with Kamara. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24 to 10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Wilson. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 27-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. they'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Second down, and it's Kamara again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Kamara up the middle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Fuller. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Steelers.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Bateman. He's got it.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched